Oh, cool.
Ah,
I think
perfect.
I think it's live.
Yeah, I see that live thing.
Cool.
All right, so I need to figure out how to share my screen.
Sure.
Yeah, share screen.
The green thing.
Yeah, let me know if you can see it.
Oh, cool. I see myself.
All right. So, okay. So what I have is basically what I'm trying to build is like I'll just give you like a brief thing what I want to build.
Sure.
It's basically like a product slash service on how you have meetups,
Hmm.
something like that, but geared only towards tech conferences. Like I've personally faced this issue where like if I want to find a particular conference like JSConf or something, I kind of need to be following that community or need to be following that particular handle on Twitter or something. But like there's like I never found a central way to like find any conference of my interest or something like
Hmm.
that. So something like that, but only for like tech stuff.
Right.
So yeah, so that's basically so this is the structure I have. So I have like ignore these two, ignore the SSR, right? So basically client server, servers in Apollo will express an Apollo server and runs on 3001, and
Mm-hmm.
client just create React app with routes and stuff and then runs on 3000 by default, and then they're
Mm-hmm.
connected to like a MongoDB. So I should actually, so what I'm going to do is start the daemon. Yeah, it should start. Great. So yeah, so what I wanted to build was basically, so I have like the authentication stuff working from the backend.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the sign, at least for the login stuff, I have like a user that I've created and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I think from what I wanted to build was like some kind of toast notification.
Sure.
So like right now, if I log into this and I do test, yeah, you see I get this invalid password. So I throw this particular error from the backend, this exact
Sure.
string.
Mm-hmm.
But what I wanted to do was build some kind of like global notification. So like it pops up somewhere here, something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
So I tried implementing it and it just never showed up. Um, and I'm just really confused on how to even go about this. I've done it with Redux, but I really don't want to get Redux here.
Okay. Let's take a look at some of the code.
Yeah.
So you just want to
So
use you want to make a toast, right?
yeah,
And you just want to make it pop up when there's an error.
yeah. So yep, exactly. That's kind of exactly what I want to do.
What does the toast look like?
Uh, I have that component in here? I don't have that component in here. Uh, Actually, you know what? I can just
Sure.
what's the React? There's like a React toast. I think for now, for time's sake, I can just use this one and then modify it later.
I
I
mean, you
think
can
it's
also
React
just.
toast.
I think the behavior you want to do is have the toast have something happen in response to a GraphQL error, right?
Yeah, or like even a success, like like on the from the backend, I can explicitly send out like a string or something.
Mm.
So first thing would be the errors. Perfect. That would be like the first thing to do,
Sure.
and then next can be like uh, uh, actual success messages and stuff like that. How does this API work? I've never used this one. Toast container toast from React Toastify. Okay. Yeah. So here's the login page.
Mm-hmm.
Just so here's the actual. Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to ask you. So here's the actual mutation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So login mutation. This is just the basic form markup. Login mutation. So it's called login on the back end. I send back the ID, email, created at, and updated at.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't really do anything with it. All I do is if there is a response. So if there's a response, I go to the next. I navigate to the home page, or
Mm-hmm.
else. So I don't want to inject the toast here. I want to have it at like a global level.
Sure.
If that can be done. I don't know. I'm not sure. And here's where Apollo provider gets mounted.
Right, and so you don't want to use Redux because Apollo should give you that out of the box, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see the point. I mean, from what I read was the whole point of Apollo is that it manages its own state. You don't need another state management library.
Yeah, I think like just for I don't know all the details of this, but I think really high level what you could do is initialize Apollo with a cache that provisions for an error state, like a request error state, the global request error state, and then update that piece of the cache where you encounter the error. And then, conditionally render the toast based on whether Apollo has this error in its cache or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so would I need...
But let's get a toast working first.
Yeah, so how does... So I think... So what I read somewhere was there's an on-air callback, I think.
In Apollo? Or
yeah, I think 1 sec. Yeah, on air from Apollo Link Air, and that goes in the configuration for Apollo client.
Well, let's look at the docs. Apollo Link Air. At my computer.
Oh,
you're doing the same thing. Cool.
Because I tried it before with some other way, and I would just duplicate. I mean, I didn't try it, but like with Redux, I feel like I was just going to duplicate so much code.
But what does it do? I mean, you do get errors already, right? In the second argument of the of your mutation.
Yeah. So
what do you?
So I didn't want to handle it here though, because if I handle it in the login component, what's going to happen? So that works very well if I want to show error messages because I don't navigate away, right?
Right.
But then if I want to extend this for a successful success state, like if you create a resource on the back end and then suppose if I successfully log in, I want to say like, hey, login successful, maybe. And then I kind of want that to persist across the navigation, if that makes sense.
So you want to, you mean the successful login state you want to persist across the whole?
Yeah, so, as soon as I log in here, right? So now let's just imagine I'm actually going to log in successfully here.
Okay.
Right, so now that I'm logged in, that toast should stay from that page to this page.
Yeah.
I think that's quite a common practice now.
I mean, like you normally use an authorization header, right?
Yeah, so I'm doing it via cookies.
Sure. Yeah. And so if you do a full page reload, you should still be logged in then.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Correct. So I mean, I get a token here. Yeah. And then that gets stored. So that all stuff is fine. I was like so lost on this thing.
Let's look at the doc. So what you want is global.
Yeah, Apollo. Like, let me see. I think
open issue for it, or it's closed. There's an issue for it that was closed, which is a good thing.
Juho sent me something, but then that didn't work in the context of SSR.
Okay.
I think you're looking at the same thing.
Maybe.
Is it like, I think we're looking at this. Is it global error handling 1692?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same one.
Okay, but you said you don't SSR in this case, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing SSR because SSR was not letting me create. Another idea what I had was, how so Next.js was mounting on, I think, an ID called Next or something.
Right.
But then the other idea I had was create another div and then mount there. But then that was not going to work. Like, it just kept telling me DOM is not defined. So I couldn't do that.
Well, in that case, this what you're looking at right here might be what you need.
Oh, okay.
That exact comment, yeah, this one.
This one, okay.
Because what's happening there is it's you're creating a network interface that you give to the client and say, hey, on errors, do this, which is kind of what's happening here. So this show user feedback is you could really do anything in that function. You could even use it to update your Apollo client's cache and say, hey, I have a request error, and then read from that high up in your DOM tree and say, if this piece of the cache is truthy, show it toast.
Okay. So
yeah,
the part where I got confused was the Apollo client docs didn't mention, or maybe I missed it, a possibility of passing a configuration, like a network interface in there. So that's where I got confused. Like these options here.
Yeah.
I didn't see it in there. That's why I got confused.
Well, the question is, does it work? I mean, these docs are modern. These docs are, up to date. I'm not sure, that issue was from 2017, so think.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm Mike. Okay, so then what I could do is, create network interface.
Wait, hang on. Can you go back to the Apollo client docs?
Yeah.
There's a on error, right?
Yeah, this is the callback I was referring to.
Yeah, so then we can use this, no?
So yeah, on error. So what I can do is
a function.
On error.
What if you just give it alert? Just the word alert. So like not even a function, just a reference to the alert function.
Oh, okay.
Just to see what happens, and then if this works, we can upgrade from alert to console.log.
Yeah. Okay.
This is how I debug. So you'll want to log.
That's what I do too.
Awesome. Good.
Okay.
Console.log and see.
Okay. That was a good start. So error.
Oh, I was just gonna replace the word alert with console.log.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fewer keystrokes. Yeah.
GraphQL errors. Okay, sweet.
Awesome.
And then
what's in there? Awesome. Look, this is so great. Okay, good. So what we can do is
okay, so I can destructure that here itself.
Yeah.
Right? So I can do GraphQL errors.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's an array, right?
We just need
so I can then just do so if I do console.log, I don't need to console.log it right now since it's working. So I guess here we would have to mount the React Toastify thing.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Because that's kind of coupling the configuration of your Apollo client.
Yeah, that's where I was iffy on. Like, should that actually be doing something here?
So what I think we should do is just update the cache. I think that would be the cleanest. So what I'm envisioning is here we would update the cache, and then in your DOM tree, or in your React tree rather, where you want to mount the toast, there you just read from the cache. If error, then render this toast. So we need to now understand how to update the cache from this constructor.
Yeah, so I think let's see. The docs do say there is an Apollo cache. Okay.
There's a section called direct cache access.
Is in here?
Yeah, in the docs. It's in React and advanced. So if you search and you just type direct cache access, it should come up.
Direct cache access, Apollo Angular, Apollo client. That one.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
You were just.
Yeah.
Cool. And
To interact directly with your cache, you can use the Apollo client class methods: read query, read fragment, write query, and write fragment.
awesome. So you'll need to, the query that fails, that login query, you'll need to keep track of that. Do you get that in the error on error function?
What it does is, let me see.
Where was that page with the function signature? Configuration options.
Oh yeah, that was in configuration.
Do you actually get the? It would be nice if you get the query back, not just the error.
GraphQL errors. So
there's an argument there called operation. What is that?
Yeah, so operation has.
Yes, you get the query. Awesome. No, that's what you need. You need the query. You
that one. Yeah, this one, right?
So it's no, it's operation.query. That's what you need.
Wait, where? Okay, operation.query. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So now what we can do is we can just write to the cache, I think, with that query. So we would.
So we need to figure out how to write to the cache now.
It's just client.write query.
Oh, so I can just do it here? Client? No.
Where let me see. Yeah, you. Oh, do you have access? Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's static.
Yeah.
I don't think you have access to client.
Yeah.
Wait. Type client dot write WR. Oh, dude, you have access to it there. So
client dot write query, yeah. And then that would be.
So that query you just got.
Yeah, so it can be operation dot query, right?
Yep. Is it operation.query?
Yeah, but I would need to destructure it here.
In GraphQL errors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the second argument is the actual value you want to put in the
cache. GraphQL errors, and that would be.
Be careful. It's write query takes an object, not a set of.
Okay. Takes an object, right?
Yeah.
So it can be.
No. So the full thing's an object. So the operation.
Oh, okay.
Is a property called query. Yeah, and then that's the query. Exactly, and then data is what you want to write, and this can be your error.
Okay, so it can be GraphQL errors.
I'm wondering.
Zero dot message. Yeah, I can just put the message in there.
Yeah.
I think I have the DevTools also installed, so it should give me cache here.
Yeah. Let's try it. See what happens. I feel weird about this.
Oh, I see errors.
Invalid.
Okay, cannot read property query store of undefined.
Yeah.
I think because I think it might be this. Yeah.
So this app of yours is completely experimental, right?
Yeah. I mean, nothing's production.
So then I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So I'm a little bit So the way the Apollo cache works is each query essentially is its own cache key. You know.
Right. Correct. Yeah, that makes sense.
And so what you're going to do here is you're going to map that login query. You're going to map the error of that login query to
that login query, whatever key.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's a good approach because it adds a level of indirection. You know, you're expecting the result of a GraphQL query. You're not expecting some error message.
Okay.
So I think for the use case of global error, like a global toast for request errors, I'm not sure the Apollo client is a good tool because it's.
So the other thing I had read, let me see if I can pull that up. I think it was somewhere that someone had linked it in here. Yeah, this one, but I'm really not sure this is a good idea. So
what is it?
So basically, what this guy does, he does the same thing, creates a network interface and stuff like that, and then where he does the, so he creates. another DOM node. Yeah, it creates another DOM node. Yeah, so that's what it does. On air, and then renders.
Oh,
Renders.
wow.
So that looked weird to me because of the fact that inside a constructor, I'm basically rendering something.
Yeah.
But
I can see how it feels strange, but it actually, what is $app? Oh, it's the
$app is just a reference to that.
That's very strange. Oh, because it's kind of like acting like an error boundary. So I think that might, on a request error, unmount the entire React app and only mount the error handler.
Yeah. So what I might have to do here is create another, like just an I don't know, like another div that's not called root.
No, but he's also rendering the main app into that same node. If you look at the last,
that's gonna wipe out everything.
Yeah, it's gonna, exactly. So I'm not sure that's a good approach. I think so here's what we can do. I think mapping a piece of state to the Apollo cache that isn't directly related to your mutations is a bit of an anti-pattern. I'm wondering if that should be the responsibility of the Apollo cache, or since this is just your fun project, I think this sounds to me like an excellent use case for hooks, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you wanted to play with hooks, because you would use state that way, so you could update the hook, update the state with, so on error here, you would update the state of your hook using hooks rather.
Okay.
And then based on the state of that hook, display your toast or not. But I don't know if the version of React, if you're using the version of React that supports hooks, but I think this is a really good use case for hooks.
I'm on 16.6.
Yeah,
I mean, I can change it easily. That's fine.
Okay, well then if you npm install, I think it's at Canary, 16.7 alpha or something.
Okay, let me just do that.
That would be really nice. And you would be, one of the cool kids because you're using the new experiment. So it's 16.7. Yeah.
Is it React at 16.7?
No, 16, not 17. So 16.
Oh, whoops,
16.7.0 dash alpha.
And is anything else with React DOM?
Yeah, React DOM too, exactly.
Same thing, I assume. Yeah, 16.7.0.
It would be so cool if I could control your screen from here.
Wait, isn't there a way you can with VS Code?
Yeah, there is. Whoa.
I've never turned that thing on. Like, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, dude, I use it all the time when my coworker works remotely. Great.
npm etarget. What is this? React DOM 16.7.
Interesting.
Yeah, the current version. It should be latest.
Okay, well, I guess you can just do React at 16.7. Yeah, I guess we don't need React now.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah, because it doesn't really use...
What
does that not work either?
React at 16.7.0-alpha doesn't work.
Did I make a mistake?
No, it must be something I'm doing. React 16.7.
Yeah, so all the documentation says 16.7.0-alpha. Would you try at Canary instead of?
Well, this one says, oh, wait. There's a .0 here.
What?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's an equivalent React DOM version that knows how to render. You want to try quickly just to React DOM?
Yeah. Before everything breaks.
Man, your desktop is so clean.
Dude, I can't work with that, with a messy desktop. Like, I literally get OCD if I do that. All right, sweet.
Awesome.
Everything
Perfect.
should be installed. Yep.
All right, great. So let's do it, man. So if you go add a name, you know what? Why don't you let's try this live? You don't have the live VS Code feature.
How do I mean? Is there where I get it? Live?
Well,
Is it an extension?
No, it's just a new version.
I have the new. I have the latest
it is
one.
an extension. VS Live Share is. I saw it. That would be cool. Then we can like hardcore pair program.
Real-time collaborative. Yeah, it's by Microsoft, so this is the official one.
You'll need to like log in with either Microsoft or GitHub. That's awesome.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
This is really fun, man. Like
yeah,
this is literally what
I forgot. I forgot about VS Live Share.
It's literally what I do 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Do you work remotely?
No, I'm actually in my office right now. In one of the we have cabins where you can go and be alone or do a video call or something. So it's done if you reload to activate it.
Yep.
And now you'll have a nice little thing down on the bottom of your. Yeah, look at that.
Downloading
this
dependencies.
Is so awesome, man. Like Fabian and my coworker. Quite a bit.
As opposed to the good old days of Skype and share screen and zooming in.
Yeah.
Sure, should be done.
Yeah, the interesting thing is
get started. Okay, cool.
So if you click on that,
share, click the live share button in your status bar.
Yeah.
You'll be asked to sign in for the first time. Okay.
It might be. Oh, you have another screen?
It's not popped up anything. It says launch sign in. Okay, yeah.
That's interesting. I would have expected it to just open your browser.
Sign in with GitHub. Oh, is this gonna ask for?
I mean, you can try. Microsoft already owns GitHub, so
authorize.
Oh. I can't wait for them to become one platform. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So go back to your editor. You should be able to invite me.
Okay, so it says signing in. Okay, awesome. So copy invite link.
If you'd paste that in this chat here on Hangouts.
Yep.
Ah, great. Like it. Dude, technology, man. Like this is.
Yeah, I know. I can't imagine how hard this must have been to build.
Okay. So I clicked open. Yes, it opened in my correct version too. I have multiple versions of VS Code installed.
Oh, VS Code? Oh.
Okay, so it's. Let me share my screen as well. Not that pretty anyway.
Sweet.
Share my screen.
So,
all right. So
maybe we should. Okay, so Apollo docs say that there's something called a request. Maybe we can hook into that instead of on air. So that means that we can handle the success case also.
It says I'm joining, but it says waiting for.
Oh yeah. I accepted it. I just got that notification.
Awesome. I see you. So what are you doing? Your console logging operation.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if. Okay, so let me just comment this out.
You mind if I hack around while you do that?
Yeah. Do that. I want to just see what happens if. Oh, it'd be great if I started the terminal.
Not very type safe.
So what I wanted to ask you is that second argument, like this one, like anonymous, you can name it whatever you want.
Yeah, it's an array destructure, so it's mapping this to index 1 of the array that useState returns.
Okay.
So it's not an object destructure, right? So it's not. If it was an object,
it's not a named one. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's why it's an array destructor. I think that's why it makes a lot of sense. So now on error, what we can do is we can say update error with GraphQL. Why is GraphQL errors dot? What was it? Was it like this?
It was 0.message, yeah.
Probably this is not good. We might just do dot join. No. Okay, let's be nice. I don't know. It's a string, you know. So
yeah. So,
yeah. Accumulator and the error object.
Yeah, I avoid using reduce. That thing goes above my head.
And plus error dot message. Yes, much nicer. So this way we get all the errors. That's all.
Errors, yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And so we're gonna have basically a string in here. And so now what we'll do is we'll say, is this rendered on all? So if I put something here, right, like hello.
I think it will be. Let me check. It should be actually.
Let's go. So your dev's awesome, perfect. So now we can put a toast in here. Let's say, pretend.
Right. This is like, God. With you, I don't even think of putting this inside a component.
Yeah, this is just a component.
Yeah, that shows up.
Great. And so now what can we? Let's try this. Error. Oh yeah. All right. Nothing should show up now, but if you give yourself a login error,
yeah,
we should have some fun. We might see.
on air updater.
My bad.
Objects are not valid. Use an array instead.
Error dot
what?
For some reason.
Oh yeah.
I'm something's weird, but let's make it work and then we'll make it right.
Yeah, that's fine. Cannot read property message of undefined.
So
I think I'll do error and an error dot message. Yeah,
you're right. This is why I use TypeScript.
Dude, I'm all for TypeScript. Oh, sweet.
Let's put a toast there.
You cannot change router history. What does that even mean? How does that have to do with that? What the hell?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen that error. What?
Maybe it's a break. Maybe something's up with hooks or the new version of React. Or I mean, there's a whole number of variables. But let's put the toast in there for now.
Yeah. So wait, let me get that thing. What was it? React Toastify, right? So it should be able to do just import toast. God, this API is so confusing.
I mean, you could just call the toast function.
Yeah. Well,
exactly.
Just do that. I just do that. Yep.
And then be sure you import it. What? No. What?
No, the whole thing. Yeah.
Nope, it's not a class.
Oh, okay. And then what I need from here.
Wait, hang on a second. We don't even need hooks. Whoa, wait. Check this out, man.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
I mean, you
just do this. It's your toast function. So, and this way we don't need this. We don't need this.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. You're just surfacing as soon as you get it.
Yeah, and so we don't even need this to be an explicit return necessarily. Wow. So we just need to import toast from somewhere. You can do that.
Yeah, let me do that. Import toast from React Toastify. Yeah.
I don't know if it's. This is a problem I usually have. I don't know if something's named or.
Yeah, I have to keep going back and forth to the documentation. Oh, prettier. Okay, that was just prettier.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So
give yourself an error.
Retired result dot subscribe is not a function.
Subscribe.
Oh, that's from Apollo.
But maybe it's because you're returning Okay, you know what? Let's not return anything. So let's go back in.
Yeah, maybe you don't have to return something. Yep.
Nah, still the error, huh?
No, that's not. That's fine. There's no error. So
There's also no toast on the screen.
one sec. Let me just comment this out, and let me just do. I just want to see maybe it's something error. I just want to make sure it's something silly. Hey, no. What?
I'm starting to question the API we're using.
What if?
Toast it. I'm gonna go check the docs quickly.
Yeah, the toast container toast.error. Toast. Okay. Toast.success. Toast.error. Let me do this.
You can define that. You can define that. Yeah, maybe I don't know.
Like something should change at least in the DOM, right?
I don't know what that toast function does.
Oh, let me see if they have the documentation for that toast function.
Ah, you need to wrap your app in a toast container. That's why.
I need to wrap this thing.
You're exactly in a toast container that you import from React Toastify. My guess is it uses context. Yeah, exactly. Interesting. Yeah.
I wonder if Apollo is going to complain about that now.
No, I don't think so.
I just don't see anything on the page anymore. Okay. What if I?
That's awesome. So it doesn't.
What if I wrap only the?
Oh. So toast container doesn't. Yeah, no, toast container doesn't even wrap anything.
Or it just has to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, so then this should just be that.
So strange. At least this is what I see from the doc.
I saw that example where they have nothing in there, just the toast and then container test. Oh, hey, wow.
Nice. You just need to write some CSS now.
That worked. Okay, that Toastify.
You can write some Sass, give it position fixed, and whatever you want.
Oh, wow, this is great.
Can you import a style sheet from Toastify? Maybe it has a predefined one, huh?
CSS. You have one with the docs real quick. Render type. No. I wonder why it's not getting the class. Because should be.
Getting the class? Oh,
sorry. Like, yeah, getting the CSS. Sorry, that's what I meant.
It has a CSS class. You just haven't imported the style sheet, right? Like in your app, if you inspect.
Oh yeah, import React Toastify.
There
we go.
Yes, and it's create React app too, so it should just work now out of the box.
Test.
Oh, wow, dude!
Holy shit, this works.
Awesome. So let's replace that with the message from your Apollo client.
Yeah, so we can just remove this.
You can copy that that beautiful reduce. That beautiful reduce. I'm not even sure if it works. I was just eyeballing.
I always get very suspicious when I see reduce because I don't understand any of reduce methods. Okay, something complaints. GraphQL. Okay, the element you provided cannot be rendered.
We're getting an object. We need to get a string. Let's go back. Oh, we need to set the default accumulator to an empty string. So
yeah, so this one.
The second argument to reduce exactly. Yeah, should do it.
Yeah. We said you sent that default one. Yep, got that.
Always forget that.
Oh yes! This is so cool.
Excellent. And so we are using the Apollo client. We're taking all the request errors and then giving it to Toast, and Toast does it. I like that even the concerns are a little bit separated. I really like it. The cool thing is we don't even need to use hooks, although I'm just looking for a good opportunity to use it.
Yeah, no, that's so cool. So wait, so you know what? I was confused because I didn't know I could do this.
Yeah.
I mean, now it makes sense. It's just a class variable now.
Yeah. So sorry about the hooks confusion.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's just like one line to go back. So then now, so if I wanted to, okay, let me see how do we handle this thing. You have time, right?
Yeah, sure.
So if I wanted to handle a success state, right? So now if I do password, hello?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just
No, not you. Why is my API telling me my password's wrong? What? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so if I wanted to do it with like once you log in successfully, or once you do any action successfully.
Mm-hmm.
So then I would have to hook into the operation one, right?
Into the request one, no? Because
Sorry, into the request callback, yeah.
Yeah.
So then I could just grab, but then is there a way I would know if it's successful? That's what I'm trying to mentally figure out.
Either resolve or reject, right?
Yeah, but so wait, this is the one. Yeah.
So you can just
yeah.
And then if you await and it succeeds, you can do something on success.
Okay, one second. Let me just see if this thing gets done so I can go to login. What I'm trying to understand is, do I need to like, so wait, this thing returns a promise?
Yep.
Request operation. Okay. So then I would have to do, I'm a little operation dot then?
No. What are you trying to do exactly?
So, okay. You see how we nailed it for this state, where I do test and then I get the error?
So do you want to toast?
Yeah, I want to toast when I do this, like
when you successfully log in.
Yep, like here.
Just await. You should be able to go back. Go back to your editor. Oh wait, I'm pair program. I can do this too. So I'm hoping it's something simple like this, right? So await operation. No, operations. What is? Can you go back to the docs quickly?
Yeah, I think the return of that is a promise.
Okay, so that's what I didn't understand. So this function should return a promise. So we can return. What does a promise need to consist of? Because we could
just resolve reject. Yeah.
So
yeah, it can just be return promise, resolve, comma, reject. That's about it.
This is actually a shorthand for the same thing.
Oh, really?
Let's go take a look at the console. Can we go back to your editor? Your browser, rather. Sorry.
Yep.
I'm looking at the browser on your screen, but writing code in my. Let's try a successful login here. Okay. I want to see the operation. Excellent. And then, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. So we need a way to know if that succeeded, right?
Yeah, like do I have to send some flag back? Which would be weird.
Let's go look at the Apollo docs.
Yeah.
Press. And create a client. All right, let's do this. This function is called on each request. It takes a GraphQL operation and can return a promise. To dynamically set fetch, you can do that. Okay. Interesting. The function's called on each
No, it's called on each request to dynamically set fetch on this function on each request. You can add them to the context. Okay. So then what is the data I get here? I get query, I get definitions.
But you get an operation, but that doesn't give you any information about the
Yeah, it doesn't tell me if it succeeded or not.
Yeah.
So Apollo.
You just globally want to manage all the requests.
Yeah, like, it basically, like, here my thing is, if I can do, if this is just like pseudocode, like if operation dot success key.
I'm gonna show a toast.
Success, yeah, show toast. That's it. And then let this block handle the error stuff. Let just this one handle success stuff. Something like that. So Apollo client success, maybe? I don't know what that would bring up.
Apollo client success.
Since GraphQL query, but you can be any query that runs successful will also.
So what you can do is give it a custom fetch. So if you let's try something. Every bad idea I've ever had starts that way. Let's try it.
Yeah, we can. Oh, so your own implementation of fetch.
And fetch just returns a promise, right? So what we can.
All it says is a fetch compatible API for making a request.
Yeah, and
that's all it does.
The fetch API just returns a promise. What we can do is URL options, just like fetch. They said fetch compatible API, so we'll const response URL options, and then what we'll do is try. We'll wrap this in a try catch. Actually,
yep.
We'll just handle success cases here. So after we await that request, we will toast. We'll do this here. Toast.success. What do you want to show? Like just success?
Yeah, just for something for now. I mean, I guess I will have to send back a flag or something. I guess that would have to happen.
So this might work. It's my best attempt.
Okay, sweet. So login. Right, so oops. Oh.
Wow. So we need to handle when the only if it's successful, we'll do that.
How did you even figure out this part? This part is so confusing. That API doc says nothing.
Sure, we will talk about that in just a second, but I think what we can do is let's remove this whole thing here, because I think
we can handle it in one place.
Yeah, I think we may not need it. So let's go here. Can you remove your highlight? It's like a little bit hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's like yellow on my screen here.
God, such a pain when it comes to pair programming. My highlight.
So we'll try that. And if we get an error somewhere, we'll catch the error, the exception, and we'll show a toast in this case. And here we won't do all this. In Hindi, we say we won't do all this hangama.
Yeah.
message.
You can just do e.message, and that should. Yeah, I mean, if considering the structure of the error message is right.
But response is undefined in this case, so we can't do that.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So in this case, we will return response. In this case, we will return promise.reject off.
Just the error. Yeah. Yeah.
This is literally the fetch API. Well, we'll call it a higher order fetch. Let's try it.
Yeah. Okay. So error state. I guess we have it working the other way. Okay. So what is
dude, no. Okay, wait, hang on. We need to do this twice. So we need another function here. Const show error. Let's just call it this for now. Okay. You know what's happened? This makes so much sense. I like it when things make sense, man.
I'm a little confused.
All of this will make sense. Let's just
I'm sure. That's fine.
And then we'll show error. It is getting a little bit out of hand. And here's what we need. So we need to say if response.ok. If we need to do this here. So if the response is not okay, or you know what? No, let's be nice about it. If response okay, show success.
Yeah. Else.
Show error. With response.
I see why, because yeah, the try catch. I mean, yeah, correct. I see what's happening, I think.
Okay, so my thing doesn't save. I mean, doesn't pretty or save. I think. Okay, let's try that.
Okay.
This is hacks. Yeah, we need to make it right. What? Go to your network tab.
It came back
with
a 204.
So, no, the next
204. This one came back with a 204 also. Yeah, it's all coming back successful.
No, the 204 is an options request.
It's not a, yeah.
Where's your post request?
Wait, one sec. Let me do it again.
Click on all. Ah.
Oh.
Go to
preview.
Yes. Okay. So
there is a thing called errors. Yeah.
So we need it. Yeah. So we need
everything's going to come back in data, or yeah.
So we need to do some more magic, which I'm not sure how I feel about this. So if we say JSON response dot errors, no, actually data.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's do the sad case first. Errors. And then we will just return the response still early, and then we'll come back down here. Okay. Yeah, it's the GraphQL specification. But so what we're handling here is if the response is successful but has errors in the GraphQL query. But what we also handle is if the response itself is not okay, and show errors in both cases.
Correct. Yeah. Okay.
And then ultimately, if anything breaks in this block, then we'll also show an error. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. Yep. Makes sense.
Did I get the schema wrong? Let's go to GraphQL.
.errors is an array.
And
do you want to step through this on a debugger?
I actually don't use the debugger that much.
Oh, that's fine. I can just. It should be opening up here. Close all.
So you're welcome to look through the debugger and add debugger statements. I usually don't use it. But I'm much more of a console.log.
Oh, that's fine. We can console log it. That's fine too. All right, I'm gonna run it.
This is very interesting. I'm having a really good time.
Okay.
Network. So, of course, dude. It's a stream. But why is it a stream?
JSON response, network error, promise resolved. Yeah. Okay.
Wait. What's in promise value?
Object data null, and then errors is an array.
Yeah. So the problem is with this thing here. But why is it? Oh, I need to await it. Man. Okay, now.
Oh yeah, because that's the fetch one, right? Yeah. You need to await the second one too.
Yeah, the serializing to JSON.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this so much. Body stream is locked. I'm not reading from the stream again.
Fail to execute text on response. What? Oh. I guess that has something to do with the way we're parsing it up down here. No, when we parse it up here, right? Await response.json.
Exactly. Then we serialize it. And then if it's not okay, I think that should work. Can we go back to your browser? Thanks for trying this so much.
No, dude, I've been curious about how to get this working, and I didn't even think about this method. 204. Okay, something showed up.
Wait. Fail to execute text on response. Click on the Apollo error.js.
That's very generic. That just a yeah.
Interesting.
So that failed. That
Oh, you know why? Okay, it's because we're serializing it to JSON here. What that's doing is it's reading the stream, and readable streams in the browser can only be read once. So we have no way to know that to know if there's an actual error in your GraphQL, which is why we need to go back here and add the on error. Sad.
Oh, okay.
That's sad.
I see.
Where?
I see.
Yeah, and
So
what we'll do is
it was. I mean, it was this thing. GraphQL errors.
Errors dot. What was it?
It was 0.message.
For now.
For now, we can just let it be now. We let it be that for now.
Very
and then I guess here we can just have message. Yeah, we can just have E. Sorry.
Yeah, I have to say, hey, it was really bad what we did, serializing this to JSON, because if this is meant to be just a higher order fetch, we should not do side effects like read from the stream. That was, I'm quite ashamed that I did that.
No, that's fine.
All in the name of science. Okay, great. Let's try it.
Try it.
The problem is you'll get a success as well in this case. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't want, so because what's going to happen is if the request succeeds, which it does in this case, you know, then you'll get
what if I
yeah.
Wait 1 sec. You know what? One thing I want to do is just comment this navigation logic out.
Okay.
What if we options?
I wish it would return like a different error code for errors. That's the specification, I guess.
There's no way we can. Trying to think. What if there's? So should we go back to using the request callback?
No,
if the fetch.
That doesn't. That's just to set up some configurations. At least it looks like some way to set up configurations on each request, to do stuff on each request.
So we won't have any way to read it from here.
I mean, what we are doing is we're reading the status.
Right.
But the status is 200 even in the case of errors or successes.
Correct. Yeah, that's just because of GraphQL. Yeah.
And so we can't really unwrap the response, because if we do, then Apollo can't read it.
Yeah, you're right.
Because like these responses, the response body, which is a stream, can only be read once.
Do we? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I mean, what we can really do if we want to is we can fetch twice, but your app will get just really slow. So we can get a second response stream from by. This is a complete hack and quite bad. And so we can read for errors, and this we can pass to Apollo.
I see what you're doing.
I'm desperate.
I'm just trying to look at this doc 1 sec.
Yeah.
Fetch compatible API for making a request. Cache next step. Client state. Do we get? You said we can't read from here. That's why. Okay.
We can't read from where? Sorry, it wasn't.
Like we can read only once. So if we, because I was thinking I could send back a flag, but then if we can't read it more than once, that defeats the purpose of that.
Yeah, and it's really important that we don't read it here so that Apollo can internally.
Yeah.
If we can read from the cache. Yeah, I mean, from the. So in the request option.
Yeah, correct. That's what.
If we can read from the cache, and if something new exists in the cache, we can show a toast.
It takes a GraphQL operation, return a promise dynamically set fit up.
So your login makes a mutation, right?
Yes, this one. Yep, it does make a mutation.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess the fetch doesn't work well for our case.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. I guess that's yeah, you'd be using the fetch thing if you were trying to like make your own network caller or something like that.
I mean, or if you want to handle like HTTP status codes that are not just 200.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, well, a shame.
Bye-bye.
Best async. Well, we can't. We just get an operation here. We don't really know if it succeeded or not. So this also we should probably.
Right.
It would be nice to do this.
Yeah, that I was just looking for something like this. Apollo client success. On success, just something useful.
Maybe there's some type of middleware, or
yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. On complete. That's React Apollo. Okay. Apollo client middleware. So I think the way middlewares work. What is this? It's something with it's something to do with Apollo link HTTP or something like that. Like that's how you have to concatenate it to the link or some. That's what I read. So they give you access to the operation, and yet then you have to forward that operation. So you get the operation, set context. Oh, what is afterware?
Oh, look! Are you reading the docs about middleware right now? Sorry, I'm not looking at your screen. Yeah. I'm right there. Yeah. Here, you can just like you can write your own middleware. I think.
So there's
afterware. I think you want afterware, dude.
Yeah, very similar. Except afterware runs after because that is while a response is going to get processed. It's perfect for response when a user becomes logged out during the session.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just wrote some afterware with the fetch thing.
Yeah. So then, how would I write this thing? So I need to import HTTP link from Apollo link HTTP. So I need to get that package. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Apollo link HTTP. Yeah.
But this helps you handle error cases. I wonder. Yeah, I mean, we can see what it exposes.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it.
Logout link. I'm a little bit confused about this.
Yeah, it's not.
Do you have Apollo link HTTP included in your project?
I just installed it.
Oh, cool.
What is from? Okay, there is this thing called from.
We're using Bullmod, very nice. Okay.
Okay, so what we can do is return forward operation. Okay.
Don't get it.
So I guess I can create a new HTTP link here. Right, URI, and then this can be link, HTTP link. That should still succeed. Duplicate declaration.
Sorry, I did that.
Oh.
You're like,
Yeah, I was like, what? Where did that happen? All right, sweet. So now this should, I mean, everything should just work as expected. Yep. Okay, sweet. And now it says other middleware, Apollo link.
Ah, nice.
Right, so I can Apollo link from Apollo link. Do I have Apollo link?
You probably have
I
it.
mean,
I
I don't know if Apollo Boost gives me that.
think it might.
Apollo link.
So
Yeah, I think it does.
I think set context is where you would set the succeeded.
Yeah, so then I can do const
No.
success middleware.
Why are you doing that inside the scope of app?
Oh, I can move it up.
Curious.
Success middleware is new Apollo link. Does it take an operation and forward?
What? Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then operation dot.
Yeah, this is the problem. Like, you don't really care about the operation that much. You just
I
want.
wonder if it's going to. Okay, if I just do this, and then do I have access to from here? From, yeah. And then it could be from HTTP link. That's middleware, right? Should just log everything out.
You still. I think it adds all these things to the operation, but then what gets passed to fetch, and how do you react to a successful fetch? I still don't see it.
I still don't. I guess it's the success middleware thing that one's not hooking in. Like it's not.
Your success middleware, are you sure it's not hooking in?
Oh, wait. I need to return forward up.
Yeah.
It should do it. That's probably why it didn't work earlier.
Still not convinced.
No.
No, it's let's go back to the docs.
Whoa. Why is this thing like going on?
Just happened twice.
Oh, yeah. Strange.
Where was that? Middleware, huh?
Here, I'll just send it to you on Hangouts.
No, I have it. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, network layer. So you need to concat. You need to concat, so not from.
Oh, I need to concat it? What?
Yeah,
What?
so
They have an example of from.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, I can concat it. That's fine. I'll try concat. I'll just do HTTP link dot concat.
No. It's just concat. It's a function called concat. I'm looking at the docs right now. So link is concat, which is imported from Apollo link. And you would
right. So what do you want me to do? HTTP link.
So conduct.
Oh no.
Right. Yeah. If you're importing star, then yes. I don't know.
Concat. Right.
Yeah. Concat, and then your success middleware, and then your HTTP link second argument. Yeah. Actually, are you importing concat?
Is it from Apollo Boost?
It's from Apollo link.
Should be there itself then. Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be an Apollo Boost. What?
Still doesn't work, huh? That's so. Yeah. This is an example I just found from the docs here.
That's
I mean, here, let me share my screen.
Yeah.
This is what I share. This is what I saw. And it looks kind of like yours because they have this middleware. Oh, did you wrap it in new Apollo Link? You did.
Yeah, and it's a new Apollo link and return forward operation. Why is it not even running it? And then you wrap it as link in cat off middleware HTTP link. Yeah.
Go take a look at the code. HTTP link is a new HTTP link of URI. Perfect. Where's your success middleware? Oh, it's here.
Is it? It can't be. I mean, no. It can't be because I'm not defining it in the class. No, it's still in the scope. Everything's fine there.
Okay. New Apollo client link is concat with your success. Yeah, interesting. Why is this stuff not getting called? Wow. Can we go to your browser of the app, please?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
You want me to go to the browser, right? Yeah.
Let's try it here.
Retired, no, retried result.subscribe is not a function. On notify.
Your success middleware is not being used.
Can we just try to wait 1 sec? Let me just do one thing. Let me get do they have an example of I'm just gonna copy this and then
What happened? Where? What? I'm so lost.
hey, sorry, I modified something.
Okay.
We need to pass in. Okay. Yeah, so what I want to do is maybe I just copied other middleware from them from the docs. Wait, no. What is this retried result? What is this thing?
Is it because you're throwing? You're not though. Huh?
Yeah, I didn't throw anywhere explicitly.
Does it work with a successful request?
No, let me try that. Yeah.
Nope.
No, it does not.
You didn't get an alert. Yeah, this middleware thing doesn't seem to be working, dude.
What is the after middle? What is the afterware though?
I think it's something that happens after instead of in the middle of. My best guess.
I guess there's but there's no explicit way to define it. What is that error? Retried result. Retried.result. Not.
I liked my custom fetcher.
Yeah, I mean, it did hook into that. But then we got the duplicate stuff. Let me see what this guy does.
Little beam thing. Oh man, this
Dot
is gonna get me
then dot.
trouble. Readable screen.
They do something with operation.setContext and then headers. Okay.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I might be onto something that's really a little bit hacky.
Oh, really?
Well, hacky in a good way, because yeah, I'm not sure if you like it or not, but it's
Okay.
it's
I mean,
not
I like
supported
if
in
the
old
success
IE.
shows up.
It's not supported in old IE, but it's supported everywhere else. So
I don't really care about IE.
I mean, you're welcome to continue editing the document. I'll just try my stuff and see if it works, and then if it works, you can tell me what you think.
Yeah. I'm just. Are you okay? You're coding it here. Okay.
I'm really liking my fetch idea. Just bear with me. I want to see if it works. So we'll try the error. Not throw, but show error. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you fetched twice?
Yeah. But here's the fun part. Body form. I'm not sure. No, I'm not fetching twice. I'm not fetching twice.
Oh, okay.
I'm fetching once. I'm trying to avoid doing the response dot body. Oh gosh. Cover your eyes.
What are these functions? Response.body.t?
Yeah, this is a feature in browsers called readable streams. This thing is a readable stream, and so T will say, "Hey, take this stream and clone it, fork it, make two." And so what we're going to do is we're going to try to give Apollo one. So we're going to do that, and what we're going to do is we're going to do this: response equals body for me. New response. Dot JSON. Ooh. Or even better, body for me. Oh man.
Right. Okay, I see what you're doing.
If JSON response dot errors, show error e dot errors. What? Oh, JSON. Right. Sorry. Also, we can say actually all the way up here. Response is not okay. Show error. I don't know if this will work. Wait, we need to return something. So we're returning the body back to Apollo.
Right, and that's the that's the one that we haven't read.
Exactly. I wonder if this will work.
Let me know when we test it.
Yeah, let's try it now.
All right, sweet. Huh? Oh.
It's good. It's fine.
That's fine.
I don't know what. I guess this is wrong.
Yeah, I mean we're passing in the wrong thing here. So I mean, we can just comment this out, right? For now.
Yeah.
We don't want to handle it two places, so.
You're right.
Test. Okay.
Can't read property T of undefined. Oh, that's not good.
That's an error. It's doing its job at least. T.
This is I don't.
We'll just log response and see what we get. Wait. Don't you have to await fetch here?
Oh, you're so cool, man.
Should await fetch, yeah.
Oh,
okay. And then response.body should be fine there, yeah. Yeah, okay.
I'm really excited because this feels so hacky, but it just might work.
Body for me.json is not a function. Okay, so
what is body for me? All right, let's test it.
Hey, what? Failed to compile. JSON response is not defined. Okay.
That's
fine.
I'm in the zone, man.
Okay, that's readable. That's
It's
a
the
readable
readable
stream.
stream. What do you want?
And is locked as false.
So we'll say new response. Oh boy. Cover your eyes. I'm just. Thank you for helping me test my theory.
Hey, something happened. Uncaught. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. It did go to here.
Okay. Invalid pass. Uncaught.
Return promise.
Ah, okay. I get it. I get promise. It's fine. Return promise dot reject e.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's try it now. Oh, dude, this is so cool, man.
Response.text is not a function.
So promise reject.
But that's a straight up Apollo error. Okay.
Yeah, but why? We're returning this body for what's? Can you check your network tab quickly, please?
Oh yeah.
Running the failing request.
Yep.
So it succeeded. Huh? It's a 200.
Yep. 200. Errors message invalid password.
Correct. So we want to give that to Apollo. So we're here.
Should. Do we have to return something here?
We're returning the promise. A failed.
Does it have to be? Does it have to be the promise? What up?
Yeah, we're not really reaching this anywhere.
Right? Oh, okay. It's yeah. It's going here. It's going off here. Right.
I think. Yeah. I mean, we can also be very sure. So exactly. So it's actually giving this to Apollo. Oh, dude. Wait. Let's try this. New response. Yes. This might work. Because I think Apollo was expecting a response. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
Invalid password, invalid password, invalid password.
The element you okay, wait. I think this is better. Yeah. The element you provided cannot be rendered. You provided an element of type object.
Awesome. So we need to show error. Oh, this is why.
Yeah. Dot message. Yep. That one. That's
come on, man. How do I say your name?
Tarang. Yeah. Okay. What? Again? Product object? What's coming through here? What's this error here?
You console login. Nice.
I just want to see what's coming here because clearly.
Yeah.
What? That's strange.
Tarang.
Oh, hey.
Yay! It worked.
It showed up.
Cool.
Okay, it showed up. That showed up. Okay, sweet.
Wait, we haven't done the logic for a successful thing, right?
No. I just tested the failure.
So okay, good. So we'll return the time to be cool now. So const wrap. Okay, naming things is hard.
Yeah, dude. Just go with T1, T2, T3.
Yeah. If there's errors, just give the thing to Apollo. We actually don't need the early return. So actually, what am I doing? Stop. Okay, so then else, what we can do here is else. Show. Got this post. Is it dot success?
Yeah, toast.success.
In the right place. Right.
Okay, that's perfect. Hey!
What?
Holy shit, this worked.
That is so man.
Cool.
I'm not sure if that's the right way to do it or if that's the best way to do it. I'm sure there's some way in Apollo that's super easy that I just am not familiar with, but I'm quite proud of that. I'm teeing a stream for fun. That's cool. Okay, did you want to talk through this?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to see now if I. One sec. So let me do one thing. Let me do one thing. Wait, what the hell? Oh, I installed some stuff. Yeah. So let me do one thing. So on the server, right? In my schema, right? What I'm gonna do is return user. How do I create? Do you know how fragments work?
I read about them in the docs.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna see if I can do this. Right. So after logging in, I return this stuff, and then I can just say message, right? Login successful. Maybe I can just. You see what I'm trying to do, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Login successful.
Yeah.
And here, if I can pull that out.
You totally can.
So it should be console.log.
No. Whoa. What are you doing, man?
I do want to log it here. Oh, okay.
Response.data.
Okay, that's all. Okay, I wasn't sure of the structure of that.
Yeah.
Password.
Do you need to restart your server or something? You're using NodeMon, huh? It restarted it. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, you know what? Let me test this in graphical real quick. If I'm getting that.
Does that mean I'll get to see your password?
I mean, it's password.
Okay. Message.
Message. Wait. Why is this not updating? Mutations, login. Oh, one sec.
It doesn't seem to be.
It's whoa. I know why. I think I'm just gonna. God, I hate this. I'm gonna have to do this.
Shout out Remy Sharp. NodeMon is magic.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so I should see the updated schema here. Message.
Yeah, so that means it should be working in your app.
Yep, I do want to make sure it should get it here. Login successful. Yeah, I get it back.
Let's do it.
Oh, private element
Wait,
type undefined.
Go to network quick. Let's see what you got back.
Data. Oh, it's.
Yo,
that's
logins is an object, man.
That's gonna be weird.
But it makes sense. I mean, message is a proper. What?
Wait, what?
Is it cached? How about you disable your cache? Like, there's a little thing there.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
Just to do this. Because dude, create React app. You're using CRA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that uses a service worker, which might be caching your requests. Let's try it one more time, and if it is, yeah, you might need to actually do more than that. You might need to uninstall your service worker manually from application. People
yeah, one second.
Service worker.
That okay. GraphQL login type name.
Go to application, the application tab, and then clear storage, or service workers. Just go to service workers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you want to probably remove that. Well, no, that's Firebase. Actually, this is not over HTTPS. It shouldn't even be a problem. But let's just be extra sure. Go to clear storage and just clear everything. You have some service workers here, even though it doesn't use. All right, let's try again.
Everything should be out. Yeah. Still have to make these routes authenticated.
Is there a reason you're using cookies for your auth? Just curious.
I'm not very well informed on authentication, but I was told it's safer. Yeah. And I can set an expiry time. Mainly, that's why. That's the reason. The element you provided cannot be rendered.
Makes sense because.
Yeah. That's fine.
You're not getting anything.
What?
So, Go to your headers tab quickly. Headers.
Wait.
Preview.
Where am I? Oh yeah.
Scroll all the way down. Your query is the login.
I know why. I'm an idiot. I know why.
Yeah, it's the double declaration problem.
Oh, oh no, it's because of this. But
yay! Everything works.
If I go to login, okay, test. Should show perfect. Yep. Okay, so now I should see preview data login to message. Yeah.
Let's go to console. What's the problem then? It should work, no? You provided a type of element.
Oh yeah, because here's what we're doing, right? Data. I mean, if we do JSON response.data.login.message.
Perfect.
So I'd have to make this lookup rather dynamic, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah. I'd have to, just write a simple utility that does that.
I'm not sure how you do that, but I guess that's something you can figure out.
Hey! Yes.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Why?
That's awesome.
Why is it login? Why?
Wait, what?
It's in the login mutation. That's why. Right. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bit of that login there is a little bit tricky because how are you going to handle other mutations? Because now if you try to do anything, if you do anything in your Apollo client anywhere, that success toast will fail and throw a runtime exception because data.
Correct. So yeah. I guess what I'll have to do is
create like a whitelist of nested objects, like an array of that, and then check if JSON response.data has those.
Wow, that's going to add so much complexity to your app.
Yeah.
it just.
Do you want to show? But the other question is, do you want to show login successful? Do you want to show this request was successful for every request on your app? Probably not, right?
Yeah.
Because your app's going to be doing hundreds of requests. Could you imagine each time if the user just gets a little pop-up that every request succeeded? There has to be probably some better UX there.
Right. So I was just mainly thinking yeah, actually you're right. It can't be on everything. So I guess from a UX perspective, it's fine to not show a successful thing, but then show something for sure when it fails. Yeah,
and yeah, exactly. Because if something's successful, I think the user doesn't necessarily need to see that, hey, this was successful. They want to see what comes after it's successful, So in the login, I'm not even sure a toast that you successfully logged in makes sense, because if you successfully logged in, then you go to the page that you want to see,
Correct.
But I guess that's more philosophical for your app, and that's something you can figure out. But hey, I'm out of time.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's been a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, this is fun, man.
Some of this hackery that we did together, or is everything clear?
No, this is clear. I think this part was I think while you were just looking it up, I saw what this does.
Okay, yeah, it just takes a stream like this response.body and forks it. So this one Apollo gets, this one we get.
Yeah, and then you just pass it on to Apollo. I guess if we don't need the success thing, I can just go back to our on air. I can go back to on air, right? Yeah.
On air, yeah. And the other thing is, so this does only one fetch call, right? And so it's the exact same as window. It does a little bit more magic for you.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna call it, but this was way too much fun. I really appreciate your time.
No, man, thanks to you. Like some of this stuff I would not even known how to do this stuff.
There's also a website that you might be interested in called confs.tech. I think it's by my friend Sarah Vieira. You might.
I think I've seen this, yeah.
Which kind of has a similar vibe going on to what you're. What?
No.
I thought there was more.
I think. Oh yeah. Well.
Okay, that's what I was. Yeah, exactly. And it's really long, this list with everything. So there might be things you can learn from here as you implement your app.
Oh yeah, yeah. I actually added you to that document before we got onto the call.
Right. Great. Hey, thank you for your time, man.
Yeah. Thanks to you, man. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Take care. Goodbye.
All right. Take care, man. See ya.